In Nigeria today, the military is no longer only a force of war. It is present on highway, in villages, and in civilian space, once reserved for the police. Soldiers now stop vehicles, search civilians, and in some cases, detain them. But under Nigerian law, the power does not belong to the military. So why is it happening? In regions affected by insurgency and armed violence, the military has become the dominant security force. Soldiers conduct patrol, they stop civilians, they make arrests. In this moment, the destination between protection and enforcement becomes unclear.
Good day, sir.
Good day.
Sir, I would like to ask you some certain question, if you don't mind.
No problem.
Okay. What happened when soldiers stopped you?
Actually, I wasn't expecting them to stop me, but it was fortunately when I was pulling down along the major road, the express, and all of a sudden I was asked to pull over, and they want to search me. I say, for what reason? You want to search me with your gun? Where is your searching warrant? So it comes to dispute. So,
were you told why you were detained?
yeah, they told me because I was being aggressive to them, and it was being a tug of war because they were uniformed men. They never want to listen to me, trying to claim their right and me being on my right, you know. So that is just it.
How long were you held?
Just a day. After much discipline and all. No, I used to know soldiers are well disciplined and they have that charisma. They are the kind of people you will like to be with if they are not on the other way of run. Because I believe soldiers, their duty is just to go for war front. They are not like policemen whereby they catch you, take you to police station and give you one or two you more police your friend, which you have to pay yourself. But after more discipline, frog jump, telling me this, talk this, that, I had to go.
Were you handed over to the police?
No, like I said, I wasn't handed over to the police. They didn't hand me over to the police. What actually happened is not supposed to get to that extent. But you see, understanding matters when it comes to dispute. If there is understanding, both parties should be able to understand that this is not supposed to be. If such thing occurs, let the two parties be able to be together and understand each other. You know, life is not all about bed of rules. You know, there are people who are born with silver spoon, you know, and some of them, the policemen, the forcemen, they were opportune to be there not because they merit it. Some of them did not go to the higher institution you go to. Some of them didn't go to primary school or secondary school, if I may believe. You understand? So once there is disputes here, the police, the forcemen, the army, most especially, as I am saying, which are the bone of contention, theirs are good because they fight war, they do their things like, this is it. Let us die if we want to die. Let us be survive if we want to survive, you know. Those are the main reason why soldiers, I used to give them more kudos, you know. That is just the main thing. Not that they are perfect, they are good. All of them belong to one or two society.
Good day, sir.
You're welcome, my sister.
Sir, can we ask you some few questions, if you don't mind?
I don't mind, you are free.
Okay. What happened when the soldier stopped you?
First of all, when you see soldier stop you, when soldier stop me, the fear being in their uniform, don't say, I already die inside, so I will start beginning to shake. So that is the issue. When they stop me, I'm know that 100% I have to obey them, whatever they ask me to do.
Were you told why you were detained?
Soldier will never tell you. Soldier never tell me reason of being detained. It's for them to just punish me instantly. The day that they arrested me, they just give me punishment for me to enter gutter. They don't even ask me reason. They just, oh yeah, enter gutter, lie down, be swimming inside gutter. They don't even ask me any reason. They just start to punish me straightforward.
How long were you held?
when they hold me, I can't remember the minutes they hold me for because of that punishment. I'm not on myself to be counting the minutes, but a minute when soldier hold you will be like 1 hour. But for that few minutes, I smell pepper. It's like 1 hour, and that 1 hour to recover myself, it takes me like 3 days to recover myself for their punishment.
Were you handed over to the police?
Soldier can never, the day they hold me, they don't even call police to intervene. They just pass through their own punishment on me straight and punish me instantly, like 5 minutes, 1 hour, and they left. And me too. That day, God said, I was still standing, feeling the punishment. So they don't even call any police to intervene or any others bloody civilian to intervene to our matter. They just punish me, and nobody come to my rescue. Nobody even have the morale to come to near us. So they know that it's soldier. Everybody was just scare away, run away. Nobody can come around me to rescue me.
Nigerians operate in a legal green zone. The law assigns civilians' arrests to the police, but operational reality often places the military in that role. The result overlap and uncertainty.
Good day, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Sir, please, can you tell us your name?
My name's Olani Akinwale Emmanuel.
Is Nigerian legal framework suited for current security conditions?
Well, if you ask me, first and foremost, it's necessary that one understand, the legal framework of the country, and then understanding of, such will enable you to be able to understand, to appreciate and evaluate, the security, system as we have it presently. But if you ask me, I think with what we have, at present, it looks very much like, the legal framework does not, in any way, it's not suitable, for the present, security, networks, systems, vis-a-vis the present security challenges.
Does coordination between policy and military work effectively?
Well, if you ask me, I think the policy, security policies as we have it at present in the country, and then the coordination, how it affects the operations of the military, I'm not sure it's working perfectly as we have it right now. Going by the various security challenges confronting the nation at present.
What does accountability break down?
Well, if you talk about accountability, you're talking, in regards to, how, the present, the policies, that we have been introduced by the government, as it affects the operations of the security apparatus. And looking at, the whole thing, it looks very much like at present in the country right now, we don't have, real accountability. It's a situation where, you have a lot of budgets, going, for the security, and yet, the effort, is not commensurable with what we hear from time to time, being spent on security.
What reforms are necessary?
Well, I think first and foremost, we should be looking at, getting our military, to be focused more on their primary assignments. You understand? In a situation where all we have today is, our military personnel being deployed, to such civilian, activities that are supposed to be done by the police. Where the military are now, beginning, to be seen, doing the things that are primarily, the responsibility of the police. Then, of course, that is going to put some, laxity, in the area of their, call, as regards security. So, of course, I expected, the military, should only, be brought, into cases that have become so overwhelming, for the police to control internally. Because as it is, for me, my understanding of military engagement is as to protecting the country from external aggression. But as it is now, you see them being deployed here and there. Even sometimes you see them, guarding, some VIP at parties, military. And so these are some of the things that we see, and of course, I think that should be the number one, policy direction for us, to ensure that our military are specifically, focused on their primary, responsibilities as military. So thank you.
Security and freedom are not opposites. They are obligations of the same state. The challenges is whether Nigerians can ensure both without sacrificing either.
Stone Reporters News. Your story matters.